City, USA. It's Nashville Now. With tonight's guest host, Emmylou Harris, plus Dwight Yoakam, Carl Jackson and John Starling, and Jim Lauderdale. And now, from Opryland, USA, please welcome Emmylou Harris.
Welcome all of you today. It's great for you all to come out. This is not something that I normally do, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I know that you're going to help me out. And tonight we're going to have a lot of my friends. We're going to have a lot of good music, and we're going to talk about some old memories, play some music. So stick with us, and we're going to have a good time with your help. Thank you. I think I'm supposed to tell you who's on the show. Tonight we have Carl Jackson and John Starling, Jim Lauderdale, and please, let's not waste any more time and get right into it and have our first guest, Mr. Dwight Yoakam.
One day the train's passing, I caught it coming by. I looked this whole world up there and the God blue sky. My darling stood there waving as I was looking back. I left my baby crying in the smoke along the track. Bye-bye so long as something down the track is calling me. Bye-bye so long, I guess it's just the way I'll always be. When I get that feeling, don't try to hold me back. I'll only leave you crying in the smoke along the track. I have to keep on going, it helps me when I'm blue. Get the urge to travel all I wanna do. I know I just can't settle down because I like to roam. When I hear that whistle blow, I've gotta move along. Bye-bye so long, there's something down the track, it's calling me. Bye-bye so long, I guess it's just the way I'll always be. When I get that feeling, don't try to hold me back. I'll only leave you crying in the smoke along the track. Go ahead there, Carl. Too. She don't understand me when I'm feeling blue. When I hear that whistle blow, I hurry home fast. Kiss my baby crying in the smoke along the track. Bye-bye so long, there's something down the track, it's calling me. Bye-bye so long, I guess it's just the way I'll always be. When I get that feeling, don't try to hold me back. I'll only leave you crying in the smoke along the track. Play it along some dobro out. Feeling, don't try to hold me back. I'll only leave you crying in the smoke along the track. I'll only leave you crying in the smoke along the track. I'll just leave you crying in the smoke along the track.
Good old Stonewall Jackson song. Yeah.
Stonewall, saw him the other night over at the Opry.
That's right. I was going to. Somebody just told me you made your debut on the Opry.
My debut at a late age.
Well, it's never too late.
It was never for the Opry. I'll tell you, it was a real.
Was it a real treat?
Real experience. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and played with part of the Opry band, and it was great. It was a lot of fun.
That's
and
great.
Stonewall was there. Got to meet him for the first time and talk to him, and you know, I cut that. I think you just cut that, didn't you?
I just cut it on an album that we did at the Ryman,
yeah.
That's a good.
It's a great song. I like it.
But now you've been doing some other stuff that is not musical, they tell me, and I'm really fascinated with this. You've been doing some acting.
Yeah,
so
a little bit.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, I was involved in theater when I was, young, in my high school years, and then some in my college years. And I'd always wanted to get back to it, and the opportunity arose a couple years ago to do a pilot, and I did some of that, or I did that, and I did an episode of P.S. I Love You, which was a network show, about a month ago. And thank you. I thank you on behalf of the producers of that show. And I did that actually with Kelly Willis. And then recently, in the last 3 weeks, I'm in a scene in an upcoming film called Red Rock West with Dennis Hopper and Nicolas Cage. I do a scene with Nicolas, so that's a lot of fun.
I'm very impressed. That's terrific, isn't it?
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it makes it to the screen.
Well, I tried. I've only played myself in films, like with the Honeysuckle Rose and a few other things, but I found it just so terrifying to just know how to put one foot in front of the other.
Really?
When I was supposed to be acting. I couldn't be natural, so I was glad that I was able to sing.
It's
something else.
The functional part of it that I found hard was just it's all shot out of context, and you know, you have to, it's very fragmented, as you know.
Yeah.
If you did that, it's very fragmented, and so you have to really focus, and it's kind of a solitary thing. You kind of go do it by yourself, come back and be ready, and I enjoy it, and hopefully I'll be able to do it some more. So.
Well, one of the reasons that you haven't been doing a lot of touring is because you've been concentrating on acting, but you are going to be doing some touring. I'm sure the fans are going to be happy to know.
Yeah, most of the spring and summer.
Great. Yeah. I sat in with you at your show, your one show.
My tour.
Your tour. He did.
If there was a tour.
If there was a tour, and he did one show at the Universal Amphitheater. It was sold out. The joint was jumping. Let me tell you.
We had a lot of fun.
And we did a version of Jambalaya that almost got us arrested.
It scared us. It scared the people in the house.
Almost got our country music license taken away from us.
No.
But it was all in the
yeah, it was a lot of fun,
name
actually.
of spontaneity, right?
I tell you, it was in the name of spontaneity. I know that. Yeah, that's
yeah.
The name of that and other things. It was actually in defense of Emmy. She did a terrific job. We just kind of threw a second line.
You're supposed to say that.
Oh, well, you're the hostess. We did
right. Don't you forget it.
We're the host person, whatever. We did Sin City though. That was nice.
That was nice. That was nice.
But it was fun, and you've always been real gracious to me. You know, I've said this on stage, and I know you don't want to hear it, but you were there to support us the very first record, and Emmy took us on tour with us. The first dates we had after we had Honky Tonk Man come out, and I'll always be indebted to you for that. And thank you for that.
I don't think anybody could have stopped your success, but I appreciate that. In fact, you know, it seems to me that we did Nashville Now together, and am I correct? Were Pinkard and Bowden on here with the pig on that show?
No, not the show.
All right, well, that was another show.
That was that night you went out with them. Where did you went to a party with them, didn't you? And they brought the pig. No, they didn't have the pig on our show.
Can we shut his microphone off, please?
No.
Do I have the power to do
and
this?
And then, along about 2 in the morning, Emmy called me at home.
All right, well, actually,
anyway,
on that note, we've got to take a quick break right now, actually. So, Gary's got something that he needs to tell you.
Is brought to you by X-Lax for regular people who sometimes aren't. We'll be back.
My next two guests I've known for a long time, and I'm proud to say that they're nominated for a Grammy in the Best Bluegrass Album category for their LP Spring Training, which they recorded with the Nash Ramblers, my backup band that are backing up everybody tonight. Would you please welcome Carl Jackson and John Starling.
Off in the distance, his cry echoes out through the hills. He said that his lover flew off with another, and I know the sorrow he feels. Lonesome dove, we're not that different. You sing a sad song, but you're not alone. You've been forever forsaken by the one that you love. And I know how you feel, lonesome dove. I know how you feel, lonesome dove. I tried pain of her memory, but I can't find a place I can hide. And that old lonesome dove is gonna mourn for his love, no matter how far he flies. Lonesome dove, we're not that different. You sing a sad song, but you're not alone. You've been forever forsaken by the one that you love. I know how you feel, lonesome dove. Lonesome dove, we're not that different. Sing a sad song, but you're not alone. You've been forever forsaken by the one that you love. And I know how you feel, lonesome dove. I know how you feel, lonesome dove.
That was so good. That was so good.
Thanks.
I'll sit down. All right. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I want to tell you're friends of mine, but people out there might not be familiar with this, so I want to I've got my little notes here, and I want to say something about both of these people who are real good friends of mine and two of my favorite musicians. Carl Jackson. First of all, you wrote that song. I know
did.
Larry Cordell, I know Trisha Yearwood had a hit on it. This song, Lonesome Dove, is on their album. Do I get to do this, like actually hold something up and people
Oh, I
can
hope
see
so.
it? This is a terrific. Can anybody see it? What am I supposed to do with it?
Yeah, it's on screen.
Oh, look at that. It's by magic. Okay. I like this album cover, too. Anyway, this is their album that is nominated for a Grammy. And, but Carl, besides being a fine songwriter, he's played with Glenn Campbell for years. He's considered one of the world's finest banjo pickers. I also know for a fact that he's proficient on mandolin and guitar and has been known to play a fiddle in a closet,
Like in
he
the
said.
closet or
Okay.
Cut his fingers off.
I know Carl helped me do an album with Vince Gill and Emery Gordy called Angel Band, which I'm real proud of.
A very
And,
fun time, too.
Something live in the living room. And but the songwriting aspect, I know Carl wrote quite a few of the songs on the Spring Training album. And tell the folks out there, Carl, some of the covers that you've had, because I think they'll be very impressed.
I've been very lucky the past year to have a hit by Pam Tillis called Put Yourself in My Place.
All right.
And I had a song by Wild Rose called Breaking New Ground. Letter to Home by Glenn Campbell.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks.
And Garth.
Oh,
He's got
well,
many,
Garth,
many,
yeah. I mean,
and Garth.
well, Garth,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he
Said many more that I've heard him play in my living room. And so he's one half of this Spring Training duo. And my friend over here, John Starling, I've known for about 20 years. I met him when he was the lead singer in a group called The Seldom Scene, one of the finer bluegrass groups in the world. And but he's also an ear, nose, and throat doctor and a head and neck surgeon. And this is called, John, what is this called?
Otorhinolaryngology.
Yeah.
That's the big word.
Yeah, I think baritone is a lot easier to say.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
right.
just to call you the baritone in the group.
That's exactly right.
Also, John and John was involved in a project that I was really fond of. He was the musical director for an album called Trio. And we couldn't have done it without him. You remember that record?
Yeah.
Hadn't been that long. John,
Guardian Angel was my official title, I think.
Yes, Guardian Angel and cheerleader. He kept us,
Right.
you know, excited about the music.
Great
And
album.
really, John helped me put my first band together in Washington, D.C. back in 1973 when I was really struggling with lots of musical ideas and giving me a place to rehearse. We go back a long ways.
A lot of kitchen singing, and
That's right.
we did a lot of that in Washington in those days. Somebody said it, at the time in Los Angeles and Nashville, there were a lot of good players, but nobody ever got together and picked.
Right.
And that's what we did all the time. I mean, we didn't know any better.
Yeah, after the shows, we would just go over to John's house and put on a pot of coffee and pick all night. That's where I learned a lot of the material that I ended up doing. But how did the idea to do this album together come about?
I can answer that because
Please do, John.
yeah, Jim Rushing kept sending me demos of songs that were done at Welk Studios by the writers there, and I noticed something about the way they presented that was real honest, had an edge to it, but yet it was performed well enough that I thought it could compete. But it was done with a bluegrass conscience, more or less, and I asked Jim, I said, who's responsible for these? And he says, well, all of us are, but by and large, it's Carl. So I didn't know Carl real well. I called him up, and we did a show together, and then I said, you know, we ought to get together, and we ought to do an album together. You know,
I'm so glad you all
project.
did, because it's a wonderful record.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for being on it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's right. I was
appreciate
on
that.
it and proud to be on it, and we're going to do a song that I add harmony to later on. And so I'm glad you all could come down and do this.
Oh,
This is John and
it's a
Carl's World Tour. They do about as much touring as you do, Dwight.
Did she tell you about that pig incident with the...
I know I was on here with the
Pinkerton
pig,
down-
a real pig. And
Actually-
they've got the tapes somewhere, and they
Yeah.
said they're going to pull them for me.
The first night I was ever on the show, you were on when I was on, and it was Chris Hillman, we
Right.
decided. And I think he had a sheep with him, was what it was.
It was a sheep?
Yeah.
All right. It's going downhill from here. Help. I need help. I'm having such a great time with all my friends tonight, but you haven't met them all yet, so be sure to come right back.
It's live from Music City, Nashville Now. We'll return after this on the Nashville Network.
Welcome back to Nashville Now, and I'm glad all of you are here with me on my special night. And up next is another great singer-songwriter who's had cuts recorded by Vince Gill, Shelby Lynne, and Kelly Willis, among others. He's even done some backup singing on one of your albums, Dwight. Yes, would you please welcome Jim Lauderdale.
I wasn't fooling around. Everything's true that I said. So take me seriously, darling, please just take me. I wasn't fooling around. Laugh if you want to, but I wasn't joking about this love that's real. Is it surprising I'm romanticizing? That's the way I feel. I wasn't playing a game. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not the clown that's just here to amuse you. I wasn't fooling around. Laugh if you want to, but I wasn't joking about this love that's real. Is it surprising I'm romanticizing about the way I feel? I wasn't fooling around.
Okay. All right. Jim Lauderdale, and that song is off his album. I'll get to hold this up again and tilt it forward, they say. Planet of Love on Warner Reprise. And this is a wonderful album, and it's received a lot of critical acclaim. In fact, I know that one Nashville reviewer picked it as one of the top 10 country records of 1991, so you're going to be hearing a lot of it. And I've got my little list of questions here. I'm all prepared, but you know, obviously, Jim, you were influenced a lot by Buck Owens. I think that's one of the songs that you wrote that sort of shows that influence. And tell us, you know, who else maybe you listen to.
Well, Buck and George Jones and Merle Haggard, and Lefty Frizzell, Hank Williams.
A lot of all the good people.
Graham Parsons.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's evidenced on the album. This album was co-produced by a mutual friend of ours, Rodney Crowell.
Yeah.
So
Rodney Crowell and John Leventhal, two great guys.
Yeah, and John, I think John Leventhal co-wrote all the songs with you.
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, he co-wrote a lot.
Yeah. Well, also, you and I did some work in Europe. We did a tour together, and it's wonderful to discover the country music is so popular over there. And I know that you played last year. You played in Montreux, didn't you? At the Montreux Jazz Festival, and they had a country night. And so, how did that come about?
I played at a festival in Frutigen, Switzerland.
Yeah.
And the promoter from the Montreux Jazz Festival is over there and took several of us over there to the festival. They had an opening.
Oh, and, great.
So,
I mean, was it well received? I mean, I always thought of Montreux as being well, it is called the Montreux Jazz Festival. I guess that's why I thought of it as a jazz festival. But.
Yeah, it was the first country night they'd had in years, and it went over real well. Brenda Lee and the Texas Tornadoes, and Joe Ely, Kevin Welch, Jimmy Dale Gilmore, Butch Hancock. It was really great.
Well, I'm glad you paved the way, because I think me and the Nash Ramblers are going over next year.
Great.
So I'll really look forward to that. But tell us some of your background, because I know that you started in bluegrass, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Playing the banjo.
A matter of fact.
You got the two banjo players sitting back to back here.
I used to go to a bluegrass festival called Camp Springs in North Carolina, and my favorite band was the Seldom Seen, and I used to go up and bug John after the shows. My dad is from Lexington, Virginia, and John also lived there, and so it's a real pleasure to be on the show with you guys, with all of y'all.
Yeah, it's come full circle.
I want to thank my guitar player there, Buddy Miller.
Yes, Buddy Miller.
Came into the show.
Flew in special,
Thanks,
all
Buddy.
the way from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Buddy adds that wonderful sort of Don Rich harmony to the stuff you do, and I love that.
He's great, and I'm sorry that I'm going to have to let him go tonight.
Let him go back to L.A. now. Don't tease these people. But you've also done some work in drama, haven't you?
Yeah, I was in some shows playing guitar and banjo. The first one was this one called Cotton Patch Gospel, and Harry Chapin wrote the music for it, and it ended up off Broadway. And then I toured with that and got in another show called Pump Boys and Dinettes.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but I've never seen it.
And that's about these four guys that work at a gas station and these two women that work at a diner. And then I played Jesse James in another show called Diamond Studs, and ended up in California with that show, Pump Boys. Oh, do we have any people from California out there tonight?
All right. Well, welcome to Nashville. So are you going to do like Dwight and not tour and do drama?
First I've got to be
Jimmy's going to coach me, because his acting background is a little more extensive than mine. And I'm sorry, I'm about to fire you tonight, Jimmy.
When I get as many gold records as this guy, I'll slow down.
I think we have to take a break now. We'll come back. So please join us when we come back. Darling, how can lovers pull apart so far? Like strangers love you. Truly I do. And I hope deep in your heart you'll love me too. Let's forget that we've been angry. Let's be lovers like before, and swear not to be like strangers anymore. Like strangers, that's what we are. Darling, how can lovers pull apart so far? Like strangers, how can it be? Only days ago we loved so tenderly. I love you, truly I do. And I hope deep in your heart you love me too. Let's forget that we've been angry. Let's be lovers like before, and swear not to be like strangers anymore. Let's forget that we've been angry. Let's be lovers like before, and swear not to be like strangers anymore. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to introduce a special guest. For the past year, I've been taking some dance lessons of a very special type, and I've had a pretty extraordinary lady who's really well versed in this type of dancing come over to my house and teach me, and she's going to come out and tell you what it is all about. Please welcome Miss Jackie Christian.
Hi. Hey, darling. Hey. All right. First of all, I want to tell you folks that this is the best student that I have ever had.
I told her to say that. I said, you better come out and say that.
It's true.
And, but the type of dancing that we're going to do, people get, they tend to call it clogging, and those are fighting words to Jackie, so I want her to sort of explain the difference.
Okay. The older style of dance in the South was called buck. And for all you folks that don't understand a Southern accent, it's like a B-U-C-K. And I've had people go home and say, Harry, come in here. Emmylou Harris is going to buck dance. So we're going to enunciate that for you, but it's buck dance. And it's a little bit different than clogging. It's the older form. It's like the acoustic music, and when you electrify it, it becomes clogging. Clogging was not even used for Southern dance until the 1930s, and that was in the square dance form. So what we're doing is a rhythm dance. It's real close to the floor sometimes, and when you exaggerate it, you really exaggerate it.
All right, so we're going to have the boys play it, and we're going to show you a few of these steps.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Because dairy farmers, everyday foods are more enjoyable topped with cheddar cheese. Cheese makes all the difference. We'll be right back.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, this is a song. Dwight and I worked it. We didn't work this up. We're working it up right now for you folks. We wanted to show you what a moment of terror would be. But I've always liked this song since I heard it on your album.
liked it too.
I keep saying, why don't you do that one? And he says, well, I've only recorded it. I've never performed it. And you've got to understand there's a difference. There are songs like that you sing in the studio and you never sing live. But I'm changing that forever now, Dwight. We're gonna do this.
They had me in a kind of a weird position when I sang this one, kind of hung upside down so I could hit these notes. But anyway,
well, we'd like to see that, wouldn't we, girls? All right. You set me up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
It's getting me back, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, for that pig.
You know who else? Herb Peterson was on that show that night. Herb and Chris.
I know. I remember. Are we going to do this song?
Yes.
All right.
It's a pretty song.
Send a message to my heart on the wings of the wind. Let me hear sweet voice saying you love me again. Even though we're apart, still hold the memory. Send a message to my heart to keep you here with me. Darling, when you're all alone, tell me, do you think of me? Does my name touch your lips? Am I still in your dreams?
Do your arms reach out to mine in the still of the night? Do you wish that I was with you when you turned out the light?
Send a message to my heart on the wings of the wind. Let me hear your sweet voice saying you love me again. Even though we're apart, I still hold your memory. Send a message to my heart
To keep you
here with me.
all these moments. All these moments alone makes me realize just how empty this whole world is without you in my life.
Our days yet to come, and our love is so sweet. Send a message to my heart to keep you here with me. Send a message to my heart on the wings of the wind. Let me hear your sweet voice saying you love me again. Even though we're apart, I still hold the memory. Send a message to my heart to keep you here with me. Send a message to my heart to keep you here with me.
Nashville Now has more to go with Emmylou Harris and all of our special guests after this short break on the Nashville Network.
Welcome back to Nashville Now, and right now I get to do another song with Jim Lauderdale, and this is a song that I got to sing on your record with you, and it was inspired by a couple of singers that are favorites of both of ours.
Yeah, George Jones and Graham Parsons. And story has it, Graham used to play George Jones records for people, and he'd start crying. And he'd say, "That's the king of broken hearts." The king of broken hearts doesn't ask much from his friends, and he has quite a few of them. They know he will understand. That's just the way it goes. The king of broken hearts doesn't know he's a king. He's trying to forget other things, like some old chilly scenes he's walking through alone. He talks to angels and the stars start to spin. He thinks of troubles that he's gotten in. He recalls how his heart got broken and how it's still that way. The king of broken hearts, he is so sad and wise. He can smile while he's crying inside. We know he'll be brave tonight, 'cause he's a king of broken hearts. Of broken hearts thinks that he's an old fool. He's a little bit like me and you. So what's a king like that supposed to do with all that blue time? We know he'll be brave tonight, 'cause he's the king of broken hearts.
Since we've got so many wonderful performers up here tonight, that maybe the folks in our studio audience would like to ask some questions. So if you do, just come down the aisle closest to you and tell us who you want to talk to. So Gary, who's first?
All right, we'll find out. Please tell us your name and then let us hear your question, okay?
Okay, I'm Sharon Fannin from Clarksville, Tennessee, and my question is for Dwight Yoakam. Okay. I would like to know if he's going to be at Fanfare this year. I saw him there in '88.
We haven't scheduled. We're supposed to be on tour then, and it depends on what region of the country we're touring. And so if I can, I will be here.
Okay.
But it depends on the tour schedule.
Well, I sure do enjoy you, and I hope you can make it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the question.
My name is Carla Jones, and I'm from Dakota City, Nebraska. And I've got a question for Jim. Now, we're here with the home interior people. I'd like to know how do you decorate your home, and do you need some decorating assistance?
Carla?
Yes.
That was an excellent question.
Thank you.
First of all.
Thank you.
And second of all, as a matter of fact, I need my whole place redone. Would you guys come on, help me? Okay. All right.
We can do that for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
I'm Paula Fleischman. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska. Actually, Eagle, Nebraska, a suburb. This is for Jim. 1, are you married? I'm also from Home Interiors. And 2, would you ever think about coming and touring in Lincoln, Nebraska?
The answers to that question is no and yes.
Yeah. I'll help you decorate.
Okay, thanks.
I'm Julie Shaw, and I'm from Beloit, Wisconsin, and I'm with Home Interiors. Yeah! My question is for Jim. I would like to know... You ready? I'd like to know where you're from and how you got started.
Well, I'm originally from North Carolina and South Carolina, both of them. And hello, everybody out there from the Carolinas. And I got started just singing around the house. My folks played a lot of music, and I just listened to it and just sang around the home.
Okay. You're not married?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay.
Hi, I'm Frank Nelson. I'm from right here in Nashville. My question's for Emmylou.
At last.
At last. All right. Didn't leave you out. You're a pretty good dancer out there. I'd like to know if you know how to two-step.
You know something, that's something I really want to learn how, and maybe you could teach me.
Well, I'm a little rusty.
Well, I don't even know how to two-step, so we'd probably be, maybe we can talk about it after the show.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
My name is Donna Rich, and I'm from Temple Hill, Kentucky, and my question is for Sam Bush.
All right. This is Sam Bush.
Over here. I'd like to know who were the members of Bluegrass Alliance when you joined them, and then if you still know anything about Dan Crary.
Yes, when I test. Yeah, when I joined, the members were Tony Rice, Courtney Johnson, Ebo Walker, Lonnie Pierce, and myself. Dan Crary lives in Fullerton, California. He's a member of Berline, Crary, and Hickman.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pam Antonucci. I'm from Sayreville, New Jersey, also with the Home Interiors. I have 2 beautiful children at home. My little 1-year-old guy named Johnny plays the guitar all the time. And I want to know for Dwight, at what age did you start playing the guitar and singing and enjoying music?
You know, that's an excellent question. But I'd like to ask Jim, how long you've had your endorsement with Home Interiors? That's an excellent question. What are you, on a game show here? Actually, he's 1 year old. If he's one, he beat me. I think they tell me I started about 2. They have a picture of me with an old K guitar that my dad brought home from the service, and I ended up ultimately falling on that thing, tripping down some stairs because it was larger than I was. But 2 years old.
Wow.
My name's
I don't play much better either.
My name's Joni Wolfbrant. I'm from DeWitt, Iowa. Yeah, I'm with Home Interiors. I have a question for Emmylou.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
husband's a very big fan of yours, and I would like to know what your favorite song that you've recorded.
Oh, that's really tough. I mean, I like them all, and I don't mean to dodge the question, but there's just so many. I remember when I made my very first album, a song that I really insisted on being on the record was a song by Dolly Parton called Coat of Many Colors, because it was a song that was very special to me. And but I have so many favorites that I don't think I could pick one. But
Good. Well, my husband says play them all.
great. Well, that's what I try to do.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Monica Fraley, and I'm from Borden, Indiana, and my question's for Dwight. I was wondering, how come all your jeans have holes at the knees when you sing for a living?
Do you know Jim Lauderdale? You know, they wear out there first.
But you don't work on your knees.
No, I don't work on my knees, do I? I don't. No, they just wear out there. Actually, Manuel, who has made everybody in country music clothing, has patched a lot of my jeans, and this pair I'm kind of comfortable with, and they're due for a big patch here, but I don't know.
Your
I
knees
don't know.
big?
My knees big?
They just rip them out?
My knee? You know, I've never done a comparison of my knees to anybody else's.
Well, that's why we took away the
Or
desk
any
so
other-
we could look at everybody's knees.
Pardon me?
That's why we took away the desk tonight so we could look at everybody's
Emmy,
knees.
why don't we start with yours?
I don't have any holes in my stockings.
Hello, I'm Penny Carver, and I'm from Mud Lick, Kentucky, and my question is for Dwight. I was wondering where he's from and how long he's been in entertainment.
Well, I was born, where's Mud Lick? What area of Kentucky?
It's close to the Tennessee line, close to Tompkinsville, Kentucky.
You central? More
Yeah.
central than I'm from Pikeville. You know where Pikeville is?
No.
Originally, I was born in Pikeville and then lived for a time in Betsy Lane. And that's where my maternal grandparents were from, and my mother was raised. They all went to school, and then they moved me as a child up to Columbus, Ohio. And I ended up going to school there and was raised there, and then left when I was about 20 and went to California, and I've been there since.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got, and I'm sorry we'll probably never be able to get to answer the question about Dwight's knees. But thanks to everybody who participated, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, so stay with us. Thank you very much. Before we do anything else, I want to introduce a bunch of people who the music would have been completely impossible without the band, and I'm very proud of this band. This is my band, the Nash Ramblers. Over here on dobro and vocals, Mr. Al Perkins. Back up here on this great big drum set, Larry Atabanyuk. Back up there on the bass fiddle, the heartbeat of America, Mr. Roy Husky Jr. Playing guitar and mandolin and on vocals, Randy Stewart. And on fiddle and mandolin, Mr. Sam Bush. The Nash Ramblers. John and Carl are going to do another song for you here. What's this called, John?
Tonight's the night, for crying out loud.
For crying out loud.
Uptown lounge, one more beer and me. Going crazy, baby made me ancient history. Well, it's true that she left me high, Lord, she didn't leave me dry. While happy hearts head for the dance floor, I'm tuning up to cry. 'Cause tonight's the night for crying out loud. The salty tears are gonna flow in a good time crowd. Heard even ain't a laughing matter. Hey, buddy, I ain't too proud. 'Cause tonight's the night for crying out loud. Heaven knows there's a sea of sorrow welling up in me. Now the pain is strong, it won't be long till it flows right down my cheeks. And if the waves of hurt she left me with should sweep me to the floor, well, you can tie me back on that bar stool and float me right out the door. 'Cause tonight's the night for crying out loud. That old salty tears are gonna flow in a good time crowd. Heard me
Here's where we've got a minute to talk about what everybody's doing after tonight. And so who wants to start? We'll start down there with Dwight. What are you doing after tonight?
After tonight?
And
you and I
there's a
are
lot
doing
of people out there that are really interested.
You and I, immediately I'm going out and measure my knee.
I think that's a good idea.
Let you know what it measures. Tomorrow we're going to do the American Music Shop. You're going to
that's
be part
right.
of that.
I'm doing that with you.
Right.
Patty Loveless.
Kelly Willis.
And Ralph Stanley. Hey, we're going to have some fun.
That should be a lot of fun.
All those shows we're doing now are going to air in May,
that's
I think.
great.
But that's a real good show to watch, the American Music Shop. You never know what you're going to see. It's real unusual conglomeration of people, and I'm all for it.
Yeah,
So
it's
there.
a great show. It's a great format.
John and Carl, you're finished with your world tour
That's right.
after tonight.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we use the same band, so
Yeah.
we're going to be at the Merle Watson Festival.
Yeah, we're doing the Merle Watson Festival the end of the last weekend in April.
Yeah.
You all will be there. We're going to play the Birchmere possibly,
Birchmere in May, and we're working on a show
which is in
Virginia
Alexandria,
Beach in May,
Virginia.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to say something about a benefit for Keith McReynolds out at Volunteer State Community College in Gallatin on the 30th of this month. Anybody who's in town and can make it out,
Okay.
we really appreciate it for Jesse
right.
McReynolds' son, Keith.
All right. And hopefully there will be Son of spring training at some point.
Right.
We'll have another album from John and Carl. All right, and Jim, what are you up to?
Well, I just got back from Canada. I was doing some
that's
music
right.
for a movie. And do we have anybody from Canada out
Yes,
there?
I think so.
And by the way, Jim's not married.
And the film's coming out in May. It's called Galaxies Are Colliding. And I'm just going to start hitting the road pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that.
All right, great. Okay, Ellen, I guess I've got to tell what I'm doing. I've got a special that is airing tomorrow night on Wednesday at 8 and 11 p.m. Eastern, which you can watch. It's called, my album is called Live at the Ryman. And that was from an album that we recorded at the Ryman, obviously, the end of April, the beginning of May. And so there will be a TNN special on that tomorrow night. And you can see me buck dance in front of an audience for the very first time and do everything wrong. So be sure, you don't want to miss that. So I think now we have to take a little break, and we'll be back. You all are terrific, by the way.
Thank you. I've got to say, real quickly, thanks to Emmy for having me on. Thanks for having Jimmy on. Because how would he have been able to plug, what was that company you worked for? And thanks for having Carl and John. Emmy, thank you for befriending all of us. Emmy, since you confused tomorrow night with Wednesday, they decided to let me handle the rest of this.
I know. I had a lot on my mind.
And Emmy, I think you're going to sing now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm trying to. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The wind is blowing
thank Jim Lauderdale, Carl Jackson, John Starling, and Dwight Yoakam. I couldn't have done it without you. And of course, the Nash Ramblers. You all have been absolutely terrific. I hope to see you out on the road somewhere. Good night.